Thank you to the United States, Germany, Canada, Ukraine, United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates, I am saying this wrong, Brazil, France, Portugal, and Ireland. Good morning. You are tuning in with Enchantress, the Babbler, aka Jennifer Molina, author of The Darker Night Light of My Soul, Volume 1, Love Bites, available for purchase and download on Amazon. The sun is on and popping this morning. And we're getting ready for our morning drives. So I just wanted to say thank you for coming in, tuning in, vibing, rhyming, alignment. I'm so tired. Aligning and getting our vibes right. Meeting with our tribes and just, this is like experimenting with vibration and frequency and sensations and elevations and all these things that are just like here for all of us to grasp, to grab, to feel, to be supported, to give support. It's pretty dope. Again, tuning in with 102.7 Pink, because we are searchlights, discovering all this love, all this knowledge that there is to know. So I was thinking that before I even go into what I was thinking, what I just realized now, and this goes because, guys, it's how many days in? The other day was 13, so this is 15, or day 16? One of those. I have no concept of time, I tell you that. Make sure you check out the 10 things you can know about me, because that would be one of the pics you would see, that I have no concept of this time thing, but I am monitoring, so and I am expressing and sharing, so I have to have some level of like cognitive realization of how much time on this earth plane something appears to be taken. So anyways, so it's like about 15-16 days of legit not smoking a cigarette. And being like, I think I'm more shocked by my lack of monstrous like need that I thought I was gonna bleed the moment that I decided to like stop smoking, because even just the thought of the not smoking, even before, prior to any of this, of the actually of not smoking, I got an attitude. I can't, like, even just knowing that if I was close to my pack of cigarettes, there was no I was running low. If I'm running low, I'm running to the store, you know what I mean, to go get me this pack of cigarettes. And so, just that slavery to this and this like sub to this thing outside of me, and just thinking like a little prideling now, like I'm no sub to this poison thing that thinks it can command and master me. He didn't meet the devil in me. So yeah, I just think about that, like just think about the you want to look at it like, you know, in these kind of creative lands of how we can think of master and sub. I was the cigarette sub. Got me like, whoa. Now that I'm thinking about it, you know, these paradigm shifts of thinking and relating and just artistically like tying together and putting together and seeing this picture that's being painted. Like right now, I just realized when I already left my house, I ain't going, and I just want to show you the effects of just how addictions can freaking cause us to do so many retarded things. Because I just realized when I was driving, because I haven't even touched it really, like I told you that I'm not now quitting cigarettes and going straight vape. Like I barely touch my vape. I mean, I do use it. I'm not saying I don't. Like, don't get me wrong and don't misconstrue what I'm trying to say to you, but it's not like I forget I even have it. So much so that I even forgot that I brought it with me now, that I didn't bring it with me now. And I left the thing charging on my, where I left it charging in my house. So it's it's still there. This guy was looking at me. I got a little bit nervous, guys, but look, I didn't forget what I was gonna say. So like let's stick with that positive note for right now so that I can keep on going somehow. But anyways, so when I'm driving, I'm like, fudge, I forgot my wipes today. Now let's go into this addictive state. Had that been a cigarette back in the day, I would have been like, oh, hell no. Or U-turn. Depending on how far I would have gotten, if it would have made sense, go back home and go get it. My cigarettes, right? This thing that I need. Or, I guess I'm going to the store and buying another pack. And here I am coming to the realization that, oh, man, I forgot my wipes today. Oh well. And no like heartstrings being pulled, no feeling bummed out. And I'm like, yo, that's what being free is all about. Like flowing into my own growing. And I just had to share that part too, because I know how addictions can be. For this has been part of my own discovering for myself, the identifying where it's been my health, for my health, for my wealth, for my stealth, for my growth, for my evolution. And so to be able to sit here and not give two flying funks that I have no smoking thing that I am allowing to master, be my master, for me to like a weak creature crawling till its master, like, feed me, I need you now. This is empowering. Yeah, so that's that. And then, guys, I wanted to continue kind of like on the topic that kind of went down yesterday that I, well, didn't like dive into, because remember, these things are unscripted too. Like, I just be going at it. Like, this is like some poetic, alchematic, cinematic, ultra blastic, poetic, fantastic thing that, you know, I like do every day. So what can I say? Like, I be feeling my waves. So that's a great thing too, to start off, to even say like, I'm enjoying this either way for me, you see, because this is helpful for me, you see, this documenting, this traveling through, this healing through, this bounty that comes from the freedom of discovery for myself, my instant raw. And so I'd be like, Bless, good morning, sun. For our time has come. I am here, coming undone, undressed, and my curly and free. To sing and to be and to dance my rhythms, you see. For this is like me, joyfully just experiencing and feeling my beats. Life isn't happening to me, it's happening through me. Through me. So, you know, that's how we grow. So, I'm thankful that you're here. I hope I bring you some good vibrating, raising your elevation, good cheer. And if you don't, then you need to go look in the mirror and be like, what is wrong with me? What kind of attitude is it that I'm exhibiting? That I got this stick up, you know, my booties. So, like, you know, or maybe it's just not your thing. Either way, peace be with you. Yeah. So, anyways, I wanted to kind of get back into that kind of like topic at hand, which is, you know, are we our own? Like, how often we participate in being our own energy cock blocker, our own manifesting our desires into the universe, into our world, into our reality, is due to our frequent high levels of cock blocking the majesty that comes from this vibrating that you're trying to be marinating and manifesting into your life. Like, we got to get into our line, and we don't even realize how many times we cock block for ourselves. Like, you can say a lot of things, you can do a lot of good things, you can want a lot of good things, but yo, your thoughts that you feed yourself with are your nourishments, is your food, it's your health, it's what builds you and feeds you your like vitamins, your nourishments, okay? So if you're not familiarized, because you have yet to identify a lot of the conditioned lies and viewpoints that exist inside your shrine, I'm gonna tell you right now, you have no idea how much so you cock block your whole freaking manifesting flow without you even knowing. And it's not even that you know, because once you start to identify and dive into your hive and get into your shrine, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I just realized how much I've allowed. That's where this allow comes in, because there's no way that you could not have known. We just desensitize, we mask our sighs, our woes, our cries, our negative times, like, you know, and we project a lot, you know, and we internalize a lot, but don't focus on the internalizing because we're trying to mask it in some way. So we kind of like just flow in that kind of way, oblivious to the freaking poisonous stains that we're marinating for ourselves every single day. We could think something great, be on that positive like state, and then 10 minutes later cock block it with hate. Like, whoa, look what you just did. Everything you just did that was great 10 minutes ago, 10 minutes now, you just like polluted it somehow, and now this is where your vibration of 100% just became 40%. See, you didn't knock out the possibility, because all that good deed that you did do, I mean, that does count, you see. But again, it's about what you're vibrating and trying to keep, you know, the balance of the scales. Just think about the sign of Libra, balancing of the scales, the give and the receive. So, you know, how much are you truly cock blocking? You're manifesting, or are you going to say manifesting is too far-fetched to believe? If you're thinking about the alchemy of these laws that we perceive to be universally some kind of truth and possibility. But until you implement its foundation into your roots that are conditioned through pollution, until you start executing And it's going to take dedication. It's going to take willpower. It's going to take certain behaviors, patterns, and habits to form and to transform. Because until you find the, like, kicking a bad habit, I said, you know, like, if something's going to happen successfully, that you're going to kick a bad habit successfully, you got to get to the root of a lot of things. I spoke about this even just like with people that emotionally eat, or people that want to get in shape, and how it works for some and it doesn't work for others, and how, you know, there's always this fluctuating like disappointment and energy that's just so imbalanced. And just the view and the perception of just how this is, and the acceptance of, you know, every individual accepting this generic freaking point of view, instead of going through and healing through themselves. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's just not getting better, getting well. So, like, traffic is at least flowing. So, getting a little stuffy. I tell you, like, when I start getting into this area stuff, like my eyes start like itching. I get like a little bit stuffier. Good morning, sun. If you want to successfully kick a bad habit, you can start by understanding the habit and looking at it as an energy. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. Your bad habit is an energy that is strong. Okay? It's so strong, just like when the motherfucker came out in my dream and tried to scare me, you see, like, smoke me. That dude that came out with all those tentacles coming out from his head, spewing some like black tar kind of stuff and saying, come back, how dare you say no. That kind of like, you know, monstrous, like, he was scary. I woke up and I was just like, no, you need to go. Bye-bye. Peace. You know? You have to understand, and then, you know, so you have to get to these energies, and you're going to understand that there's many pieces of energies that exist within this whole addiction of energy. I can only go over this superficially, guys, so I'm doing my best at this time to gift you some insight the best that I can. But if you have any questions, I tell you, my friends, like, contact me, you know, and we can see, like, and fish around and explore somehow more. But I'm just, you know, running through these stores like, hey, look, let's go. So anywho, so you have to understand this too. So I found my substitute of something that works for me. Because if I'm understanding this addiction as an energy, I understand that this energy is real, you see, and may only be transformed, you see, into something else, you see, that works for me. And until I find this thing that is its true transform bloom, this other thing that I'm trying to kick, beat, transform, transmute, may still be able to come around and pollute. And so, you know, anyways, could go deeper in that another day. But I actually found my wave of transform, you see, that is working for me beautifully whenever this motherfucker tries to creep. I'm like, I gotta speak. And that's exactly how I nail this creep. Okay? Because he's the worst lover I ever had. And so my emotional state that gets triggered into thinking about this bad boy that I'm pulling my triggers, I just write about him in this figure and my transmuting of his pollution in my life. And that makes me feel like glorious and alright. I found my excite, my transformation. That's why if you check it out on my blog, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com, you'll see this poetry that I'm sharing of my addictions, you see, with this lover that's a creep. And he must keep his distance, you see, before I ninja slice his ass away with my nunchucks, okay? He better go the other ways. Because he better get out of my face. And I start writing about him whenever I start thinking about him, or whenever something triggers me to want to be with him, to suck on him, to feed off him, to let him win. No. That's not gonna be. That's not gonna be my master, you see. Because if that's gonna be the deed, and me understand that we have masters and so many things on these earthly lands that hold power in so many ways, then I better get on my waves and understand these days and realize that there could be a lot of pain if I'm not paying attention to my own line and my own waves. And then you're gonna have these poisonous bastards come around and take advantage of me somehow because I'm wounded. So I just think that there's so many ways for us to open up and seek and receive the blessings and elixirs that we need to feed ourselves. And it feels glorious. It feels wonderful. It is yours. Ain't no motherfudger could take that from you. Like, that is you through and through, and that is what gets me emotional because it's so true. But you know, this is a good emotion to feel, to seal, to solidify, to grasp, to root inside this hive of mine. The strength, the empowerment, the desire, the fulfillment, the love, the nourishment that I have. I saw 2121. 2121. Check out my blog a little later because I'm going to put up those digits later, because you know I like to talk about the angelic numbers and how they synchronistically align within my own shrine. 2121 got something to say, and so I'm going to share with you all. And I usually use the Joanne Scribes blog on Blogger because I just resonate with the angelic based line of positive shine that aligns with me, you know. And so these messages sink in with me deep, and so that's why I share her messages from the angelic world. 2121 shall be on my blog later, you see, at enchantingbabble.blogspot.com, you see. And if you just want to check it out for free too, from the originator of this angelic newsletter, then just go check Joanne Scribes on blogspot.com, whatever the same blogging platform that I use for my blog. It's Joanne Scribes and angel numbers and their meanings. You can check that out too for yourself, but I will be sharing it on my Enchanting Babble world as well, because 2121 Asos, and And I know that this message will resonate with me in every single way, as I hope that it will resonate with you. So make sure to check out and tune into that too. And if you don't follow enchantingbabble.blogspot.com, then you need to follow and also sign up for your free newsletter and stuff like that, so that you can receive me synchronistically inside of your mailbox. You see that if you don't get to catch up, you see I will be there inside, loving your hive, reminding you to tune in to these times as we together heal, align, rise and shine. Good morning. Good morning. I know I'm a lot to take in, but we're going in for our wins. And so this sun spectacular is so exciting. But yes, okay, so let's get like productive with this one today. All right, we're gonna think about what can you find to transmute, to transform, to align with you to beat whatever addiction, whatever healing you're trying to get through. What can be this substitute teacher that's going to be this speaker, this feeler, this supporter, this comforting tool that is going to be the most powerful sword that you got in your hand to slice through and rise up to rise up victorious within your line. You want to join me sometime? We get through this together. Know that this smoking addiction, I know that, you know, you just guys are starting to get to know me, but for those of you out there that over the years have known me, know me that I'm a smoker. That's all I do. And so to know that just one day out of the blue, to have aligned with me too, and I had set into a route long ago that I'll reveal sometime, that helped me to get to this point in my life. So, you know, stay tuned, for those things are going to be coming through. You know, there's so many addictions that we have. You know, I'm talking about a physical, external one for me. But there's so many things that we allow to become these masters in our lives. Think about it sometime. Write down 10 things on a piece of paper today that are your masters in this life right now, today, that rule you, that you run to, that you think about, that you can't be without. Write them down. Oh, trust me when I tell you that this list is gonna grow. Start with 10 things today that you need to know. Who are your masters? And let's get to know. Come on, you got 3 of them on your mind right now. List to yourself your 3 masters at this time that rule you around the clock on the dime. Let's get into our shrine. Let's be real. That's the kind of center sexy appeal that I be liking to feel. Turns me on for real. Get excited. So I think that was good. I think I'm done. But this was fun. I want to thank you for coming through. Healing too. For these are seeds that we all receive. Everything is a seed. You are a seed. I am a seed. Everything that you do, you breed, you breathe. You share. You transport on these lands. Let's be conscious, man. For these are our times. I'm getting emotional. Goodness. Because I truly feel this. Anyways, I'm not gonna be a crybaby today. Maybe one's here. Because it's already here. It might fall. And so maybe two fell. It's okay. They're powerful. Anywho, the things we do. May you have a glorious, fantastic, wonderful, positive, productive, awe-inspiring, ground-shaking, elevating, pulsating, marinating your wonderful dreams into existence, please. So mote it be. Namaste. Have a fabulous day. May peace be with you. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, you know, and follow me on my other places there, because, you know, all of this is, you know, infusion. Like, you know, there's different pieces to these parts, and make sure you're a part of it all. Thank you. Did I turn it off? No.